What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And on this broadcast, we're going to be bantering about three takeaways that I have from the Yankees opening weekend series against the San Francisco Giants. So we're going to get into it with takeaway number one. Now, this offseason for the New York Yankees obviously was surrounded by being able to bring back Aaron Judge, reacquiring his services, signing him to a 9-year deal. The other big move that was made for the New York Yankees was bringing in Carlos Rodon for the starting rotation, bringing back Anthony Rizzo. So it was a lot of kind of redoing what we already had in house. That being said, the lineup looks much different now, and it's mostly the same lineup. I think that when you look at what the infusion is, and we're going to get into it in a second, of the young talent that the Yankees have, it is a big time deal. For the Yankees, this lineup has seemed much more contact oriented, where they're trying to put the bat on the ball. Yes, strikeouts are always going to be a big deal with this team. It's always going to be a plentiful number at the end of each and every game. But what we've seen from this first series is that the Yankees continue to attack. They're divvying out the lineup, they're letting it go to the next man up. And what we're seeing is that everybody in this lineup is really trying to do what they can to just get the ball put in play to try to make things happen. And when we see this kind of approach from a lineup throughout, having guys like DJ LeMahieu at the top, a guy like Anthony Volpe has been huge for the Yankee lineup at the bottom. This is a very new looking lineup, even though it's mostly the same lineup. Now, takeaway number two, and as I just alluded to a moment ago, it's the youngsters. The Yankee rookies, they're young players. Anthony Volpe, Johnny Brito, who we would see in yesterday's game, as well as Oswaldo Cabrera doing different things on the defensive side of things, because his bat hasn't yet really hit yet for the season. But we're early on. But there's a different energy that these young players are bringing to the Yankee lineup. There's a different feeling that they bring along, an excitement that they bring along, and you could feel that throughout the first three games of this series, of this year. This is a very different feeling team, even though it mostly looks the same, and it really has to do with the infusion of young talent. When you start your number one prospect on opening day as your shortstop, and you have all the parallels and the comparisons to Derek Jeter, this is a type of player, a winning caliber player for a winning caliber organization. So no doubt about it, for me, it's a very different feeling in the air because the youngsters have truly impressed. Now, as we get into the third takeaway, it is not all sunshine and rainbows. Right now, the Yankees need more pitching, and that was very much evident this series. Yes, we would have two shutout victories, and the pitching looked impressive in both of those starts. Great starts from Garrett Cole and Johnny Brito, without question, truly helped the Yankees really filter themselves in the way that it was supposed to be. But we would see in that second game, in the middle game of this series, the only game the Yankees dropped, that when we get less than stellar starting pitching, and Clark Schmidt just to me didn't have it that day. I think that he is a solid major league pitcher, but overall the Yankees are going to need more pitching depth. Yes, we are going to be bringing back several guys that are going to be key pitchers in that rotation. Carlos Rodon, Luis Severino are likely to come back and be able to pitch and be a good part of what this Yankees team is going to do for the season. However, in the interim, there's going to be serious questions. So we're going to have to see kind of how everything shakes out for the Yankee rotation, but I think that adding some more pitching depth is really going to be very important for the New York Yankees. But I want to hear from you. Let me know, baseball fans, let me know, Yankee fans, how are you feeling about this team heading into the rest of the 2023 campaign following a 3-game series with the San Francisco Giants? What are some of the observations that you took away from this series? Let me know that down in the comments, or find me over on Twitter at banter_baseball, and we can keep the conversation rolling. If you want to find more from us, head to our social media channels on Instagram and TikTok using the name Baseball Banter Broadcast. If you want to show more support beyond that, we have articles up on our website, laracuenteledger.com, in which we mostly write about the world of Major League Baseball, but some other areas of interest as well. And lastly, if you want to show more support beyond that, you can head over to our merchandise shop, baseballbanterbroadcast.com, in which we have a ton of banter merchandise and a ton of promo codes you can use to save on said merch to be able to rep the best baseball channel in the world, the Baseball Banter Broadcast. Now, I want to thank you, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell for post notifications, as most of our audience actually isn't yet subscribed to the channel. So we are looking to continue growing this baseball community. So hit that subscribe. Let all of your friends that are interested in baseball know this is the channel to watch in 2023 and beyond. And I will catch you guys on the next broadcast when we banter about baseball. Peace.